Welcome to the Get Up Guys Daily Dose Podcast.
Get up, guys. Raise your voices to the skies. Get up, guys. In His name we rise.
At our house, we've been battling with some persistent birds trying to build a nest over our back patio. We've hung up shiny reflectors, thought about maybe a rubber snake. It seems like whatever we do, these things just keep coming back. They don't want to fly by, they want to settle in. And that's kind of the way sin works. Temptation might fly by everyone's life. It happens. We're human. But the real danger is when we let it land and build a nest. That's when a passing thought becomes a habit. That's when compromise starts to feel comfortable. There's a quote often attributed to Martin Luther: "You can't keep birds from flying over your head, but you can keep them from building a nest in your hair." In other words, you don't always get to choose what thoughts or temptations come at you, but you do get to choose what you allow to stay. James 1 breaks it down clearly. Each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desire and enticed. Then, after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. It always starts small: a glance, a thought, a compromise. And then, before we know it, it's made itself at home. So we have to be intentional about guarding the entrance to our hearts and minds. Ephesians 4:27 tells us, "Do not give the devil a foothold," because a foothold becomes a stronghold, and strongholds are much harder to tear down than they are to prevent. So here's the question: what birds have been circling your life lately? Are there things you've allowed to nest? Bitterness, envy, lust, pride, dishonesty. It's not about pretending temptation doesn't exist. It's about putting up the spiritual rubber snakes and reflectors, the boundaries, the accountability, the prayer life that keeps it from settling in. Yeah, sin will fly by. Don't let it build a nest.
Get up, guys. Raise your voice.